Greetings, my name is Michael Mitchell and I'm a 2012 Olympic hopeful. I'd like to welcome you to Maximize Living Makeover and share with you a couple of things that I think it takes to be a champion. First of all, two important qualities of a champion are one, faith, and two, perseverance. First of all, a lot of champions, majority of the champions in the world, they see themselves deep in their heart as being a champion before they actually achieve the goal. For me personally, my big championship was back when I was in high school. I won an Oklahoma State championship, and I go back to the time remembering how it felt. I had achieved something I always knew I was going to do. I used to write poems in junior high about being a state champion, and as soon as I was given the opportunity to get the platform, 3 years later, I did it. So that's one example of having that faith. You see yourself as what you want to achieve before it happens. Secondly, perseverance. A lot of champions, they have this will of persistence that causes them to never give up and to persevere through even the hardships that come along with wanting to achieve such a lofty goal, whatever it may be, however you're trying to be a champion in your life. And for me, that same year that I won that championship, I had to wrestle a guy in the finals who had beat me 7 times and handily. He was a senior, I was a junior, he was favored to win it, but every time I lost to him, I walked away from that loss being like, that kid can't beat me. I knew he was the best kid, I knew we'd have to beat him, but ultimately it was I had to beat myself and achieve that dream that I'd set beforehand to win that championship. And when the time came, that seed was planted, I was prepared. Now, here I am, it's 2011, and I'm in pursuit of trying to make an Olympic team, and the road has been pretty tough there too. In 2009, I was given an opportunity to go and wrestle internationally. I finally got my breakthrough, took bronze in the national tournament. It was good enough to qualify me for the World Team Trials and get me, ranked top 12 in the country. But in the same process of that match that I took bronze, I tore my labrum and separated my AC joint. This injury progressed for a whole year after that. It just got worse and worse and worse until the point, almost a year later, in November of last year, I'm sitting there at a tournament in Vancouver, and they pulled me from the tournament because of what had developed a lipoma, herniated disc almost, arm going numb. It was really bad. And the docs there were like, look, you're done. I mean, you really shouldn't wrestle. You should reconsider this. You're a little bit older. I think there was a lot of things that were said, and I know it was in good faith, but at the same time, I did not want to believe that. And as I'm walking out, I ran into a Maximize Living doctor, Dr. Mike, and all he said to me was, look, the body designed itself. God designed the body to heal itself. And from that point on, I was hooked up with Maximize Living, Dr. Osborne's office down in San Jose, and they started doing a great work on me. So over that whole year of losing, after I separated that AC joint, after coming off a bronze medal and put me where I needed to be to prove that I could compete at that level, here I am losing and losing and losing to the point where it's like, you're just done. But I pushed through that because there's something deep inside of me that tells me that I can do this. I know not only will I finish my race, but I can win my race. And that comes with that deep belief inside and also that persistence to never give up. And my whole deal was like, I believe that I could be healed, and finally God answered my prayers and led me to the people that are healing me now. So, the message that I want to leave you guys with is that you can be champions, whatever it may be, whatever you're looking for, whether it's, incorporating the 5 essentials in your life right now, whether it's you want to be a good father, a good husband, a good mother, a better athlete, if your goal is just to, just get better exercise, whatever you set out to be, you got to consider that your race, and you got to consider the fact that you can be the champion of that. But first, decide in your heart. And then secondly, no matter what arises, you have to believe and push through. It may get really tough, but you have to push through. And if you rely on those two things, faith and perseverance, just believe in yourself and know that it's not going to happen overnight. Yeah, in your mind, it can definitely happen overnight. Once you decide to be a champion, that happens the instant you decide that. But in order for it to manifest in the physical realm, you're going to have to pay your dues. And sometimes that's pushing through the things that say you can't do it. So if it's like you're trying to go on a new diet and you break one day and you eat sugar, okay, well, big deal. You fell down, get back up, start walking. And I'm going to continue to walk in the spirit as I make my way towards the 2012 Olympics. Who knows, I might make it, I might not, but in my heart, I believe that I will. And I believe that if that doesn't happen for whatever reason, I know that I've gone through everything. I've gone through injuries, I've sacrificed, maybe making money. There's certain things I've left on the table to know that I did everything I possibly could to win my race. And when that time comes, no matter what, gold medal or not, I'm a champion. So you guys are champions too, believe it, and you can do it.